When you go into education, you must always keep your expectations at the highest level if you are touching the life of a child. Because children will bend to meet your low expectations just like they will reach to meet your high expectations. And you have to understand that children come to you with their own brilliance, with their own experiences. And you can expect them to think and value things like you when they have their own experiences that you should be valuing as a teacher. I used to play being a teacher. When I was a young child, I wanted to teach. I wanted to teach children. I could not wait to get into that classroom after I graduated from IU. It was, I can't even remember now, but I do remember it was such an amazing feeling to have my own classroom and to know I would be in charge of the lives of these children. And I still take that job very personally. Because what I do now is teach. I'll always be a teacher, you see. At some point, though, in my life, and I think it was right after I met Father Boniface Harden and Sister Jane at Martin. It was called Martin College then. It was on 35th and College. That changed the trajectory of my life when I went there. It was for a 6-week seminar. And he showed this film called The Kingdom Builders. I'll never forget it. And that's when I started learning all about my Asian African history. And of course, when I left, I was mad. I was angry that we had been deprived of learning the truth. But it also gave me the impetus for knowing what my job was to do, to read, to learn, and share the information and teach it to my children. Instruction has to tell children the truth. And if you're going to tell children the truth, that means you're going to have to infuse and embed African and African American history in that truth. We've got to have teachers that ask, that want to know why Black children are always at the bottom. How is it we come out of the womb as geniuses, but the longer we're in school, something very intentional happens? And a lot of times it happens unconsciously. That's really the dangerous part about it, see? So things have got to change. So that's why I'm still here after over 58 years. That's why philanthropy, teaching, all of this is so important. It's critical. The one thing I see that IU has done is hired a lot of Black PhDs, especially at IUPUI, both men and women. And we need more of that so that they can model what students can become. I'm so proud of my alma mater, and any way I can lend my service or my money. And that doesn't mean I got a lot of it, but when I can, I will give. Because I think that's a responsibility that we should live up to. And it to me, it's very, very important that you give and you know that your giving is going to go in the right direction to the right people. And so, because if you didn't have that feeling, you wouldn't do it. So I rest assured that my giving will be directed to the right place and to the right people for the right reasons, especially if it deals with the teaching profession. Yes.